freezing rain, snow, sleet, Arctic blasts. So we've done our part. We're going to do our part right here. We've had this scheduled, and we wanted to have this scheduled so that my first day back, we were going to single-handedly will spring into St. Louis. And the temperature tomorrow is going to be 60 degrees, so I like to think that it's working. Ladies and gentlemen, back by popular demand, Mr. Ted Drewes. Ted, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS.
Well, thank you, and I hope that I can cause a little thaw here.
I heard you came out, you saw your shadow, so it's only one more week of winter. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, something like that. But, oh, boy, it's slick out there today.
Yeah, it's not. It's not good out there at all. So Ted Drewes is open for business. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, we've been open for several days, and people are figuring out that we're open thanks to you and our many friends.
Do you open up February 1st every year, or is it, how do you do that?
Well, this year they were ready to open several days before they opened, but the weather was so bad that they stayed. It was a couple days before Valentine's Day.
And then Valentine's Day has to be a huge day for that business.
Oh, yeah. Well, the fellow next door with the chocolate.
Right.
Valentine's Day is his biggest day of the year, and so we figured we may as well be open too. We get a little overflow there.
Get a little bounce. Yeah, absolutely. Ted, how many years has Ted Drewes been around?
Oh, gosh, I've lost track.
It's
70-something.
70-something years. And every time you're here, I love to tell this story, and it's one of my all-time favorite stories, and I tell it to so many businesses. It was your father started Ted Drewes, and tell us this story.
Well, now that I think of it, I guess Ted Drewes is really 80-something because I'm 86 today. So I think he opened up about a year and a half after I was born.
Okay.
So it must be 85.
85. There you go. Well, first of all, happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. All right. So he opens up a custard stand, right?
Right.
And he starts giving customers all sorts of options.
Well, not really.
Oh, okay.
It was all vanilla.
It was all vanilla all the time. Okay.
Yeah, and but he had a good sense of taste, and he was not a fat man, but he liked very good food.
Sure. What was it about custard? What was it that he said custard is where it's at? He just liked custard? Was that the?
Well, I think he's just like so many people that start out. He just got this idea from his cousin, and I don't think he had a clue what the frozen custard business was going to be like.
All right.
In those days, it was all ice and salt.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So the first location was where?
Well, in St. Louis, the first location was up on Natural Bridge Road, right next door to Sam the Watermelon Man at Natural Bridge and Goodfellow.
So you could get custard on one side and watermelon on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sam and my dad were good friends.
Any chance of having a watermelon concrete now in honor of all that?
Well, I hadn't even thought of it.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should throw that in there. Anything new for the 2014 season we should pay attention to?
Well, I think they're just really happy with what they introduced last year, the lemon crumb and the s'more. They reintroduced the s'more. They're old as the hills, s'mores, but somehow or other they advertised them, and they're going good.
Yeah. How's the McGraw concrete selling?
Well, it goes good, and you know what? I don't know if they sold that many last weekend.
What? Well, first of all, wait a minute. Stop the presses. This is a live broadcast. We need to stop and start over again.
Well, when I talked to Travis yesterday, he did not mention the McGraw.
Well, Travis, we're going to put Travis in the penalty box for a couple of days.
Yeah, okay.
That's outrageous. We need to get the marketing up again. The millions you spent on R&D for the McGraw concrete has been paying back dividends for years.
Yeah.
The half Oreo, half Heath. I like to mix it up a little bit. I like to put a little hot caramel on there from time to time. That's not bad either.
Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I like the way you order it when you come in. You want
a mini-me.
Yeah, mini-me.
I love a mini me. Yes, I do drive the workers there crazy. Let's talk about the workers for a second, because I've been going to Ted Drewes for 14 years now, and every single one of them, nice, couldn't be any nicer, couldn't be any sweeter, couldn't be any more friendly. Where do you find all these great workers?
It's survival. I think workers today, contrary to some people's opinion, I think they come more motivated than maybe they were a few decades ago.
Really?
Yeah, I think they appreciate having the job. They know how the job market is,
Right.
and so naturally it's survival.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're really that nice or if they just are nice because they know they better be.
Right.
But I think that the general tenor around the stores is nice people. And the managers, it starts with managership.
Right.
And if the managers, well, it's the same way here at KTRS.
No, it's not. It's not the same way.
Oh,
No,
they're great
a
guys.
bunch of mean people
Oh,
running
they're
around here.
wonderful guys. But it is true.
Right.
Everybody here is friendly.
Right. Well, you are selling. I mean, people walking up to the window are in a good mood because they're ordering Ted Drewes. So why wouldn't the people working there put you in a good mood or keep you in a good mood?
Well, sometimes it gets pretty rough.
It gets pretty crazy back
Well,
there.
I'm especially. It gets hectic if you get a young worker and they have a problem with not understanding the customer properly,
Right.
and sometimes they get stressed out.
Yeah. But I've never been given the wrong custard or the wrong concrete. I don't know the system back there because it looks like total chaos.
There's a first time for everything.
But I mean, I don't know how you do it because they're yelling things. Give me a McGraw, give me a this, give me a that, give me a Suzy Q, give me a s'more, and all of a sudden, a minute later, it shows up. Here you go, have a nice day. So it's a testament to you and Travis and everybody else.
Thank you.
You got it. Okay, so the Chippewa location is open now, right?
Right.
Grand will be opening up in a couple weeks or so.
Well, it's more like Mother's Day that time.
That time, okay. Christmas trees still going well? I haven't talked to you. The Christmas trees, wreaths, and all that stuff. Good season.
Well, this year the trees were so outstanding.
Yes.
And then the weather didn't cooperate, and so we did have quite a few left for the zoo. The elephants love them.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You give the overruns to the elephants?
Oh, they love them.
I never knew that.
Well, they're Grant's Farm has taken them sometimes, and the Wolf Sanctuary sometimes. But the elephants really rip them up and shove them in and chew them up.
I had no idea. Who knew? If I were to order Ted Drewes' favorite frozen custard, which would I order?
Probably a hot fudge sundae with pecans on it.
You like that hot fudge sundae?
Oh boy, it's good. Next in line would be caramel.
The caramel.
Yeah.
The caramel with pistachios?
Well, just pecans, really.
Just pecans. Okay. What about the McGraw frozen custard? How many of those do you have on a season?
Oh, well, the Heath Bar is really a good seller.
It really is good, guys and gals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ted Drewes, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Ted Drewes now open on Chippewa. Give my best to Travis, even though make sure he starts pushing those McGraw concretes a little bit more.
Right. Well, we're having a luncheon today, and so we'll bring it up.
Okay, good. Fair enough. And then all our best to Dottie. Tell her she's in our prayers.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll see you out at Ted Drewes.
Thank you.
You got it. That's Ted Drewes. You see him in the second row of the Cards games behind home plate all the time. And then you see him on Chippewa right there, 70, what's the address over there?
6726, a block east of Jameson.
Block east of Jameson, right next to Chocolate.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yes, there you go. Ted Drewes, ladies and gentlemen, a St. Louis treasure. Ted Drewes now open, and tomorrow it's going to be 60. So why not get a start on spring and head over to Ted Drewes and pick out your favorite frozen custard and maybe even purchase a McGraw custard. Half Oreo, half Heath. Ted Drews, thanks for coming in. It's 9:22, Big 550.